When it comes to SEO for e-commerce, most people probably think first about writing great content and getting amazing backlinks. Those are two extremely important aspects of SEO, but there is also a lot of technical components that are really important to boosting your SEO and enhancing your site. I'm Stephanie Parks of The Media Captain. Today we're going to be talking about breadcrumbs on your site. So what exactly are breadcrumbs? Let's think of the story of Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel leave a trail of breadcrumbs to help them find their way back to from the evil witch's house. I think I got that story correctly, but what breadcrumbs do is they function the exact same way. They leave a trail or a path for your customers shopping on your site so they know exactly where they are and they can navigate around really easily at any given point. We have been doing a lot of work for our in-house e-commerce brand, Durham Warehouse, on the SEO side. Something we've been working on recently is our breadcrumbs. So let's take a look at this. If you can see right here, this path, these links up at the top, these are called breadcrumbs. So you can see from here, you know exactly where you are within our site. You're within our shop section, you're looking at the skincare category, and more specifically, we're looking at cleansers and exfoliators. So this tells you, without seeing anything else, exactly where you are. If I want to get back and shop all skincare, all I have to do is click on this link right here, and I come back to the entire skincare category on our site. So again, it really helps you just navigate through your site and let customers know where you're at. What are the benefits of breadcrumbs? So first, these just really enhance the user experience for your customer. It helps them, like I said, over and over again, it helps them navigate through your site. It tells them where they're at, and it makes it really clear what they're looking at and where they are. Anything that is good on the user experience side, anything that's good for your customers is also good for Google. So the second benefit of breadcrumbs is that Google can look at these, and the same way it shows your customers where they're at on your site, it shows Google where they're looking at, so they know exactly how to categorize each page. But also, Google really takes user experience into account. So Google is also seeing that this is a great user experience for your customers, and this means that it's good for Google as well. Now, let me give you an example of a breadcrumb that needs a little bit of work. So if you look at this product page on our site, you can see here that we have the whole path, but we're missing one important element of this breadcrumb, and that's the product name. So the product name should be coming after the heat protection spray. The reason that this was left out initially was just for visual reasons. A lot of our product names are really long, so it doesn't look great, especially on mobile. However, you need to make sure that you give the full picture and the full path on any page that you're on. So this is something that we're working on updating right now, is making sure that the full path is being shown. We're going to make sure to style this on mobile so that's a little bit smaller, doesn't look so bulky, but you want to make sure that you are doing this correctly. When it comes to formatting your breadcrumbs, they should follow a natural path. And again, just remember that anything that makes sense for your user is how you should formulate your site. So whatever is most intuitive, that's exactly what you should do. Another benefit of breadcrumbs is that they also show up on Google. So you can see here on our brand page for Revision Skincare, it takes you through the breadcrumbs, our site, our brands, and then Revision Skincare. So that's another huge benefit, is that these breadcrumbs will show on Google as well. A couple of best practices that I want to note. First of all, make sure that your breadcrumbs are supporting your main navigation. So you can see on our Durham Warehouse site here, we have a pretty robust main navigation. We list all of our top categories. So it's really easy for our customers to navigate through our site utilizing our main navigation. The breadcrumbs are there to support your navigation, not to replace your navigation. So make sure that you're using your breadcrumbs as a supplement and not as a replacement for the main navigation on your site. One other best practice when it comes to breadcrumbs is that they're not for everybody. If you have a very robust site with a lot of pages, a lot of categories, a lot of different ways to navigate around, this is where Breadcrumbs makes sense. So you can see on our site, just by looking at our filters over here on the left-hand side, there's a lot of different pages and a lot of different ways that people can shop. For us, and using Breadcrumbs makes sense if you have a very simple site with 5 or 10 pages and you can pretty much get everywhere within one click. Breadcrumbs probably don't make sense for you. So again, breadcrumbs are not for everyone. Make sure that you're only using these if you need to and if it makes sense from a user perspective. So just to recap, breadcrumbs are the path that your customers will follow through your site. They're amazing for SEO, really important for you to implement, and a very quick hit SEO item. If you need help getting your breadcrumbs set up on your site, if you need to consult about whether you should use breadcrumbs or how you should set those up, please feel free to contact us at themediacaptain.com. If you loved this video and want to listen to other digital marketing videos on a variety of topics, please subscribe to The Media Captain on YouTube as well. I'm Stephanie Parks from The Media Captain. Hopefully this video on breadcrumbs was helpful.